Soft skill intensive occupations will account for two-thirds of all jobs by 2030. Hiring employees with strong soft skills could lead to an increase of revenue by $90,000. I believe soft skills which will better me for my work experience in the near future. During the course, we went over many soft skills and soft skill assessments in the Integrated Business Foundations program. Hello, my name is Brady Blocker. I'll be going over my individual internal analysis. This will go over my strengths and weaknesses and certain habits and skill sets, what actions I implement, and how these actions could improve my goals in the future. Going into my strengths, I have strengths in visual intelligence and kinesthetic intelligence. Kinesthetic relates to movements and experimentation, while visual ties into visual learner, picking up on information through your eyes, through scenarios, situations, and even people. These both tie in really well together because they connect to my personal life outside the workplace through my hobbies playing golf and baseball, where I was a pitcher my whole life. These two sports are very key on experimentation and repeated body movements, so I thought it tied in perfectly. I'm looking on developing my ENTPA personality, which also lacks in empathy. So tying these together should go hand in hand. Increasing empathy, which is connections emotionally, and being able to effectively communicate my emotions or receive others' emotions. By being in a group, trusting in them, and believing that their emotional choices are only going to be a benefit towards us in the long run. I have some natural talent and quick thinking and highly aware of scenarios and situation. I believe this ties into my ADHD, which allows me to be great in visual intelligence and visual situations because I'm always aware of my surroundings. So when the group is in strong turmoil and doesn't know what to do, I want to be able to step up and lead them in this scenario. But there are still several areas of improvement, which could go into musical intelligence, linguistic, and procrastination. Music is going to the creation of music, rhythm, tone, all of the above, while linguistic ties into verbal intelligence and verbal learning, which you would pick up information from your ears. And also this ties into your grammar, work experience, and also how well you understand words and situations. While procrastination is pushing off assignments or studying at the ends, it's not like I don't turn in my assignments, but I'm not giving 100% of my full effort, which needs to change. It's also causing a time management stress. Areas I'm looking to improve upon is in my linguistic intelligence by playing word games such as Scrabble and anagrams, or starting a diary where I could reflect internally and externally on situations. This will only better my grammar, my word recognition, and the pace of written material. I believe others think some of my weaknesses are maintaining interest in activity or giving my full effort. Both of these tie together, but I also think these are struggles of my ADHD. Taking one assignment for a really long time or procrastinating with it is only going to make me lose interest even more. But giving my full effort and spreading out the work through several days or giving me a time frame with certain breaks, I shouldn't lose any interest in any activity, and I'll be giving my full 100% support to my employees and the management team. There are some actions and goals I still want to implement by fixing my low verbal intelligence, by playing word games like Scrabble, anagrams, working on the diary. This will allow me to effectively communicate and have online communication through emails with employees, managers, and even customers. Implementing a work routine, which will only benefit me in not losing interest in activities or interest in conference calls with my clients. With me giving my full effort over a delegated select amount of time, I believe will only be a benefit to me and the employees. Now, becoming high EQ employee, having high emotional intelligence, this is basically all we went over during my individual internal analysis. Going back to the first sentence, saying that two-thirds of all jobs by 2030 will be soft skill requirements. So having this under my belt and prepared, I'll be ahead of the curve and I'll be ready to succeed the first day. Thank you. This concludes my presentation.